problem is this. If Nigerians believe in truth, justice, equity, fairness, it is high time to zone this presidency to the southeast. We have developed so much. Nobody, the Igbo race cannot be afraid of anybody from any corner of this country. It's a wrong thing to do. So if now our son is having a problem, we all keep quiet, it doesn't concern us. If that young man is manacled, the whole Igbo race are manacled. Ignore the Igbos and you ignore this, the sanctity of this nation. I am proud to be a dot in the circle. And I believe every Nigerian, every Igbo man should be proud to be a dot in the circle. We can't castigate us. We are the centerpiece of this nation. I'm not being boastful, that's the truth. The Almighty kept us here for a purpose.
Hello my viewers, welcome to CASAT Breaking News. My name is Senator Abaribe and Sen. Today we are going to have a discussion about one of the trending news. Before that, we have a journalist in the house, a veteran human rights activist in the person of Mr. Uzor Substance. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's good to have you on this platform, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, sir. So I want us to discuss based on the recent attack between the two senators representing Abia North and Abia South. Some days back or some weeks back, we discovered that the senator representing Abia North attacked in the person of Uzor attacked the senator representing Abia South in the person of Senator Abaribe. And he tagged the attacked unproductive senator. That means the senator is attacking Senator Abaribe as an unproductive senator. So, do you think that attack is necessary?
I think it's not worth it because the two of them are supposed to be representing the Igbos at the Senate, and whatever is their differences they should not watch their dirty leanings in the public. Abaribe is a responsible gentleman. A lot of us know him very well. Uzor is a young man all of us know very well. And for them to go out there and start spewing out innuendos and all those things is a very bad way of showing a sense of responsibility. We sent them there to represent us, to fight people from other side of the country if they are attacking us, and not for them to go there and get quarreling amongst themselves. You may recall that all this while a lot of things have been happening among the Southerners, especially the Southeast. Abaribe has been in the forefront of fighting our cause and saying other things. We expected that other senators in the Senate, even in the House of Representatives, should be able to join hands and make sure that what they name the Igbos are highly respected. The Nigeria we are talking about is the Igbos. The main question of Nigeria is the Igbo question. And so we don't need to deride ourselves and make ourselves second-class citizens. We built this nation. We started the process of independence in this nation. We contributed so much. We made sacrifices. We paid with our blood and our lives. Some people in this country said they don't want independence. And after we wound it out, they don't want, we begged them. Please come. We want to welcome you as brothers and sisters. Today they are now turning around and with their hatred or whatever against the Igbo race. A people that is full of vision, a people that are dynamic, a people that are self-sustained. We are a proud race, and it will be wrong for our people to go to the Senate and start castigating themselves. So they should do what? Sheath the sword and come together and fight the cause we are facing right now. Right now, one of our sons is being detained. Must we throw the baby away with the bathwater? The answer is no. The Igbo race should come up and restore our son. What has he done? You might not like his face. You might not like the way he talks. He's a young man. You might not like the way he practices whatever he's doing. But then, he has he's fighting a cause for our race. We cannot be made second-class citizens in a nation we built, in a nation we have developed so much. Nobody, the Igbo race cannot be afraid of anybody from any corner of this country. It's a wrong thing to do. So, as of now, we should come together. Let me take you back to history. By the time the British colonial masters were here, Dr. Nnamdi was in the forefront of the independence of Nigeria. And they tried to castigate and destroy his reputation. They initiated what we call the First Inquiry on the Eastern Nigerian government when Zik was the premier of the Eastern region. The Igbos are then, the list of the Igbo race, those in politics, those outside politics, we call them the Igbo State Union, led by Chief ZCOB and Ojukwu's father, Sir Louis Philippe Odubegwu Ojukwu, then another man, Okonkwo Kanu, and all others, Jaja Nwachukwu and others. They rallied round and stood by Zik to come out of that problem. So if now our son is having a problem, we all keep quiet, it doesn't concern us. If that young man is manacled, the whole Igbo race are manacled. So please, Senator Abaribe, Uzor Kalu should sheath their swords and look forward to pursue the issue of the Igbo race. Unless there's something else they have in mind. What is important is the sanctity of life of the Igbos. We can't be here, people are coming up to snuff our wives in the farms. So these are the issues. Please, let them sheath the sword.
Thank you very much, sir. When looking at these two senators, though they are from different parties, one is in the ruling party, while one is in the minority party, but all are from Igbo race. So this recent attack between the two brothers, does it mean that we the Igbos, we are not politically, we might be in different parties? And does it mean that they are not working in synergy? There is no love. Like those in the north, they can take over despite their political party differences. Once they have a final say, despite their different political parties, they work in alliance.
You see, I have high regards with the Afenifere, the Yorubas, because the Yorubas always rally around themselves when they have problems. I don't say there are not few of them who try to behave funny, but you find out that when they have a cause, they pursue it. If you saw how they pursued the issue of Abiola's election, 93, they said, we want the mandate. They came together. The present Tinubu man, even as a result of that, went on exile. So, our Igbo should learn to realize what is important. That is why when people from that part of the country, the Northerners will always say, the way to get an Igbo man is when you get money, you throw money in their face, they fight themselves. I mean, we don't need to do that. We have come of age. Ignore the Igbos and you ignore the sanctity of this nation. I am proud to be a dot in the circle. And I believe every Nigerian, every Igbo man should be proud to be a dot in the circle. We can't castigate us. We are the centerpiece of this nation. I'm not being boastful, that's the truth. The Almighty kept us here for a purpose. So, you can go to other places in the world. You find that the Igbo race were distinct. So, our people should be able to realize that. So, political party or no political party, I belong to APC, I belong to a PDP, I belong to that. when anything that concerns the Igbo race, we should come together and forget our political differences. Because the issue is the race.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. So, sir, based on the recent meeting held by the Southeast governors concerning the zoning of presidency down to East. Now, we're looking at what is happening down the East. If you go to Imo State, they're having crisis within the pillars of Imo State. If you go to Enugu State, the same thing. Ebonyi State, the same thing. Now it's hitting other states between the two senators. Do you think this race or ambition for presidency from the East can be achievable?
It is highly achievable. The Igbo race have men and women who have the capacity to lead this nation to great heights. We have millions of them. Who told you I can't be president of Nigeria? We have people like IPOB. We have people like Christian Moralo. We have people like Ngozi Gojo-Wala. I'm talking about even among the female folks. We have a lot of people. Then you talk about men. You see, the problem is this. If Nigerians believe in truth, justice, equity, fairness, it is high time to zone this presidency to the southeast. Other areas, they have had theirs. Give the southeast man the presidency of Nigeria, and you'll see how this country will move.
But the southeast is unsettled.
Who told you they were unsettled?
Like in Anambra State, based on this upcoming government.
The southeast is highly settled. The north that are making noise you are talking about, are they settled? There's Boko Haram there are Fulani headsmen, there are bandits, there are kidnappers, there are rogues and all that, all over. And you see still them talking.
That has to do with the masses. Now,
No.
you are focusing on the
Forget about that. You can't be a good leader in an environment. If we want to assess the leadership in the north, they have not performed. A place where there is no peace. No, let's be realistic.
Okay.
So, give an Igbo man the presidency of Nigeria, and you see Nigeria will go to the high heavens.
Okay, so thank you very much for that, sir. Let me go back to the two senators that are battling words of mouth. From the comment or reply from Senator Abaribe, he made a statement about Uzor not responding to the abduction of their son in the name of Kanu, the leader of Biafra. He attacked Uzor for not responding. He has not made any comments concerning it. How can you rate Uzor on that area? Because all of them are there to represent us.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier in my opening statement. I said, look, it was something that was not of good thing for both of them to be quarreling among themselves. They should come together as an Igbo race to fight for our aspirations of the Igbo race. Our son has a problem. I use the word that we cannot throw away the baby and the bathwater. He might have his faults, but I have said it here that in as much as that young man is manacled, the whole Igbo race is manacled. So any man that realizes an Igbo race, an Igbo man or woman, wherever you are, you must find a way to see a way that will bring him out. And then, what are the purposes he's saying? What is he fighting for in the first place? You see, when people come here to talk about secession, I don't see him talking about secession. He is saying that in a nation we built, in a nation we contributed so much, in a nation we helped to develop, that we are being made to look as second-class citizens in that nation. Unfairness, injustice, impunity, intimidation, marginalization. But that wasn't what our founding fathers got for us during independence. The independence we had here was for everybody, every Nigerian, a nation where no man is oppressed. Today, one tribe is oppressing the whole tribes in Nigeria, and which is wrong. And that's what he's saying. So if you don't want us Allow a referendum for us to choose, take our destiny in our hands. Since you think you are vassals and slaves, I don't know who should be slave, we or they. If we go to the context, you see, people don't like to see the truth. The North has even seceded from this country by the time they came up and had what they call their Sharia law. Because when we had this independence, we had a law, the Supreme Constitutional law that was ruling the whole country. And now you came up and said, no, you are not going to have a Sharia law for one set of a people for one side. It means you have left the country.
Okay, sir, thank you very much. My last question, I want to focus on the upcoming courts issue of Nnamdi. That should be until the 6th of this month. That day we are going to have the final say from the courts. Do you think if it reacts negatively, maybe from the judgments from the courts, if it's not in favor of the leader of Biafra, will he have a way of affecting the Igbos?
I don't think that is going to be the final day of the court. It's just appearing back to the court.
Okay.
But I am hopeful. I'm of the opinion that a matured government, a responsible government, a government that thinks about peace, a government that thinks about unity, a government that thinks about everyone coming together. Nnamdi Kanu should have been released unconditionally before even the court session. The government should take a political attitude to that and send Nnamdi Kanu back to London. That's the best thing for them to do. It will douse tensions. In my first interview here, I said, if I were President Muhammadu Buhari, what does he want to be remembered for? I will not allow that court case to come about. If he takes that master stroke, he will be the greatest Nigerian ever. Unless he wants to be remembered as the man that helped to disintegrate Nigeria.
Yes, I don't think that would be a line for others to follow. The situation when he's not being justified, the court is not satisfied, and the president just decided to release him. Don't you think others can?
No, but nobody. See,
on that.
The president is the father of the nation. One statement from the president affects the whole of us. If it's, look, let me tell you, after the war, even though that they did not pursue it fully, Gowon made a statement, no victor, no vanquished. That brought down whatever could have arisen as a result of the war, after the war. Because possibly Biafrans at that time could have continued this war in the guerrilla warfare type. And this place, nobody could have stayed. But immediately said, no victor, no vanquish. It was a war between brothers. It was a fight. He used the word, it was a fight between brothers. It doused every situation. Immediately you found out many Igbo people left here and started going back to Kanu, people get back to Lagos and all that. So the president is the man that could douse this situation. You see, what is the essence of everybody saying, I want to go, I want to go? It's because the administration is not carrying everybody along. Look, let me use the word, and people might not like it. Government, democracy is a government of the people, for the people, by the people. Making sure that other tribes are not participants in that government. That's the question. That's the problem. Bring everybody along. This nation belongs to all of us. Why is it that they cannot pacify the Igbos? After the war, come and say, you are my brothers. The time during they were looking for independence, they said they didn't want independence. Our people went to them and said, we are brothers, come, let us be here together. And that's how they came. They've heard about how many heads of state and president from their area. So what stops them now? Reciprocating. Unless they have a different agenda. And what the agenda they have that is negative will not work. What agenda they have that is negative will not work. Because the Almighty, the laws of karma will never allow it to work. The laws of karma believe in justice, equity, truth. That is what the laws of karma work on. When you do the wrong thing, you pay for it. Let them try it. It failed in Central African Republic. It will fail here.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So let me conclude by asking this last question. Based on the recent issue in Imo State, their status of assembly, do you think it's justifiable for the speaker to, that should be three house members, he intentionally dropped them? Do you think it's justifiable?
I'm not conversant with what really transpired there because, but I know that
as I'm talking to you, Imo State is on the suspension of the three house members.
I think they should not continue to allow the fire to be raging. Okay. It's high time people of conscience talk to the speaker, talk to the governor, talk to the lawmakers. Southeast needs peace. We can't continue to be boiling here. We need to package ourselves, to prepare ourselves. If we continue to be fighting here and there, it does not bring development, it doesn't bring progress. I have to sound a note of warning. If there's anybody amongst us that is being used by outsiders to infiltrate the race, to cause problem in the race, he should realize that he is going to suffer it at the end, because he become a black sheep among all of us. So the person is, everybody realize that we are one family.
Okay, thank you very much. Everybody should realize that we are one family, we are from one race, and we should fight together, live together, and die together. This will be the end of our discussion, sir. Thank you very much, and God bless you. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
My pleasure.